I told you so. I told you so. Hey man, I told you guys, man. Dean Pease in that slot position. The NFL, all right, it's become one of the NFL's most prime positions, and specifically for Dean Pease. All right, this is Torrey Holt. Torrey Holt. What the hell? Torrey McElhaney. Sorry about that, Torrey. But Dean Pease has spent a few minutes talking about Richie Grant. He's definitely looks at Grant as the team's nickel. It's interesting because Pease said he's asked a lot of Grant just being a vocal part of the defense. Said he tells him all the time that this is why they drafted him. All right, so I've stated multiple times. All right, so you guys know this. You should know this by now. I spent countless times and countless hours, countless days, countless months saying the NFL slot corner position is one of the most prime positions, in particular for Dean Pease. You go back to see how he was using guys like Isaiah Oliver. Isaiah Oliver was absolutely killing it right now. He's absolutely killing it. You see a guy like Darren Hall. Again, Darren Hall, another one of those guys in the slot position that's just making a bunch of plays when it comes down to personnel. All right, anytime the teams go to 3, 4, 5 wide receivers, Richie Grant, Isaiah Oliver, Darren Hall, these guys are in it. So when you talk about what the Falcons defense is going to be, yes, they're going to have some pretty good safeties, but the safeties in Dean Pease system, these guys are going to have to be, disciplined. They're going to have to be smart, and they're not going to, safeties in this scheme is all about, not giving up the big plays. And if you know the Atlanta Falcons, this team for the most part has indeed done exactly that as far as not giving up the big plays. I think the Falcons are the only team in the NFL to not give up a pass over 40 yards. So that right there as itself tells you the type of team that Richie Grant, but Dean Pease he's building. He's giving these guys, all right, the opportunity to make a play on the ball and keep everything in front of them so they can get those interceptions, so they can get those fumbles, all right? It's all about being in position to make plays and not give up the big time plays over the top, because you go back to Atlanta Falcons and recent history, man, and Dan Quinn's defense, these guys gave up NFL history. They gave up so many freaking yards last year. I know they gave up, I believe it was maybe the second most passing yards in NFL history. If I have to do the research on it again, but I think they made NFL history a second most passing yards in NFL history. All right, so we know the secondary has not played well under Dan Quinn. So this is not going to be the same Atlanta Falcons. Now, I can already tell from a lot of people know the Falcons aren't getting a lot of sacks, but they're not giving up the big plays. They're keeping this team in striking distance. These guys have the opportunity. It's just a matter of talent up front. Let's just be honest. It's all about a matter of talent. Grady Jarrett, we had guys like Grady Jarrett. He lead the teams in pressures and whatnot. Dante Fowler Jr., he's not doing exactly what we expected of him, but you never know what can happen. These guys can end up going on a tear, and these last 4 games or so, these guys, hey, you never know what could happen out of it. But I say all that to say this, all right? Richie Grant is going to be an intricate part of this defense, and I want Falcons fans to understand this, all right? We're going to see a lot of corners, okay, on this team. They're going to draft players. They're going to sign a lot of players to play that position. When you got guys like AJ Terrell on the outside, they're not going to see a lot of teams try to attack him. So we're going to have to draft big corners like a Richie Grant, like a Darren Hall. Put guys in position where they can not only be a corner and you can take away a lot of stuff you do on the inside, but these guys are going to be physical. They're going to be like an extra linebacker, extra safety in this defense. And like I said before, Dean Pease have yet scratched the surface on what he really wants to bring to this Atlanta Falcons team. So let me know what you guys think about this, man. Dean Pease pretty much coming out and confirming that Richie Grant will indeed be the slot corner for the Atlanta Falcons and not the safety. Leave your comments below. Your boy, man, Mike is out, man. Peace. AFN, all right? AFN. Head over to AFN. Hit that subscribe button. Your boy, man, Mike is out, man. Peace.